Hey guys, are you ready to ace it with Ava? Act, commit, excel. Hi, this is Ace Weekly. My name is Avalala, and I teach persons skills that they can use to create their own earning opportunities. This is my weekly session that I have on a Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. It's being streamed live on my Facebook business page, my YouTube channel, and my Facebook group, all with the same name, Ace It with Ava. So welcome, welcome. Let me know who is present by just saying present. If you're watching this on a replay, you can just put hashtag replay. So let me just check to see who is on with me live now. Let me know that you are here and present. So I have Sandra here. Hi, Sandra. Sandra is present and check in. So present, check in to let me know who is actually here. Now, for those who are not a part of the Ace Weekly Facebook group, be sure to join that group to get bonus extra items that are shared during this session. Any presentation that I use, any extra files, they are put in that particular group. So it's facebook.com/groups/Ace Weekly. So be sure to join that group. It's free to join. The only thing that you can do is benefit from being in the group. So if you are here, just let me know that you are here by saying present in the comments area. So we have the Empowered Champions here, as well as some other persons joining. Now, if you also want to be a part of the mailing list so that you are aware of reminders and letting you know what's coming up, you can send a WhatsApp message to 429-5167 or email acewithava@gmail.com if you want to be a part of the mailing list where you get reminders an hour before the session and 15 minutes before the session so that you do not miss anything important. So we have Caroline present and we have, was it Kerry present as well? Hey. And we are about to start the session. So if you are on the mailing list and following and liking all my content, you will know that for today's session, we're going to be looking on 6 Google Chrome features that will make you more productive. Now, as a freelancer, online freelancer, or in anything that you do, any kind of business online, if you're using the web browser, Google Chrome, you want to make sure that you are as efficient as possible and productive as well. So yes, Kerry, I remember, right? So you want to use features that will allow you to be productive. And that's what we're going to be discussing now. Now, some people are not aware of using another browser than the default browser that comes with the computer. Some people are still using Microsoft Edge. What is a web browser? A web browser allows you to be able to go on the internet and see what you are browsing, any website that you want to look at. That's a web browser. And Google Chrome is a browser that you have to actually download and install. So let me just share my screen and show you how you go about downloading it, finding it in the first place so that you can start using it. All right, so let me head on over here. So all you would do is just search for Google Chrome browser download or Google Chrome download, and then it's usually the first result that's here. Download Google Chrome. And all you would do is just go through and follow the instructions. It says download Chrome, or if you have Chrome already installed, make sure you're always up to date so that all your features work as they should. So just go to google.com/Chrome and it will take you to this particular website, or just search download Google Chrome browser and follow the first link that you see and follow the instructions. So that's how you go about downloading the browser. Because in this session, as I said, we're going to be looking on 6 Google Chrome features that will make you more productive. So the first one, Google Chrome's guest mode. So Chrome allows the users to sync their settings. So you know that you can be able to remind of your passwords and stuff like that. I always can't remember my passwords. I always set it that I am reminded of what my password is. So most of my logins, they actually log me in automatically. So using this feature, you can automatically log into Gmail, YouTube, and so on. So this feature is also useful if you happen to lose your phone, and some of us do lose our phones, or our phones are taken, or you need to move on to a new device. So you may change your phone, or you may change your tablet, etc. So if someone wants to use your device and you're not comfortable with them seeing your data, you can set up a guest mode. And to activate this mode, select your icon from the top right corner of the screen, followed by choosing guest. So basically, if you're like me and you're allowing someone to use your computer, you may go on it and you're signing out of your email, you're signing out of just different things that they may want to go in, you're signing out of these areas. But you don't need to do that. You just set up a guest area for that client or that person that's using your computer, and they won't see any of your logins. It will just take them to a fresh area. So as it says, you go to your icon. This is it. It may be an image if you uploaded an actual image, or if not, it may just be a letter based on what you signed up with. So click it, and as simple as that, right here where it says other profiles, you have guest. So when you click on guest, it's just going to automatically take you to an area that says you're browsing as a guest, and it says pages you view in this window won't appear in the browser history. So that's a good thing about it. Nothing that the person is doing will be saved. So if they go into their email or sign into any of their websites that they use, it won't be saved. No cookies, nothing. It will be like they did not use your computer at all. And that's what you definitely want to have happen. So check out the guest mode. Have you ever used the guest mode? Let me know in the comments. Will you be using the guest mode if you're letting someone use your computer? By doing that, they won't be able to see anything that you had logged into and were doing. So definitely check out Google Chrome's guest mode. So let me just check and see if there's anyone that's actually used that. So let me know in the comments. Have you used it? So hi Rafisha, have you ever used guest mode? Let me know. Anybody used it? Yes? All right. So Caroline has used it. Definitely, it's a great feature, right, Caroline? It allows you your privacy and be able to share your computer as well. And this is good if you have different people using the computer. You can actually add different profiles or create different profiles as well, so that people can use. So we have Charmaine says she has used it as well. All right, so great. You're definitely using what you need to use. So let's head on back over to the other features that we have as well. All right, so let me share my screen again and head on over back there. So guest mode is what we looked at a while ago. So as it says here, when you do the guest mode, it's going to bring up a new tab. And as we said, when you close it, it will be like the person was never there. Now, this is one I love. Copy handwritten notes to Chrome. Copy handwritten notes to Chrome. Now, we know that you still have people who are using pen and paper and writing things, or they may have notes in a notebook, or they may have received handwritten notes from someone. So what Google Chrome allows you to do is, as it says, are you tired of handwritten notes? You want to get them to the computer now and then instead of typing them up. You want to be able to use this particular feature, and that's what it saves you. So thanks to Google, you can digitize your handwritten notes effortlessly and turn them into digital documents. Now, have you ever heard of something called Google Lens? That's the app that you would have to download in order to scan these notes, copy them from your phone to the computer. And you need to make sure that your Chrome browser is updated, as well as the Google Lens updated as well if you're using it on your devices. So let me just head on over to the Play Store just to show you what it looks like. So Google Play Store, just to show you what it looks like. And I'm just going to search for Google Lens. Now, I won't be able to show you exactly how it works here, but I'll show you what to expect. All right, so here it says Google Lens. This is what it looks like. You can search with your camera, translate text you see, identify animal. In other words, Google Lens can be used to do a lot of things. But right now, for this particular feature, we're just looking on how you can use it to copy text from a picture, an image, and put it on your computer. So let me just back over here just to show you what that looks like. So what it basically says is that after you scan it, you're going to select the text you want to scan and tap computer, copy to computer. Next, you're going to open your connected computer and paste your text where you want it. So let me just show you an image. So let's pretend that this was text that an image that had text on it. So what you would do is that when you scan the image, or when you scan whatever you're scanning that has the text on it, it asks you, from this image that you have scanned, or this piece of item you have scanned, what text do you want from it? So you would select the text that you want, and then you will see these options come up. It will ask you if you want to either copy it to this particular desktop that it has selected, or you would select the device that you want to copy it to. So there is also different options that you will see. Text is the option that you want. So text, there are different options, but text is the option that you want to use with this. But for this one, you have to try this out on your own. Trust me, it works, and it is very convenient. Now, after you scan, by of course downloading your Google Lens, you scan, make sure it's on the text option. As I said, it's going to pop up and ask you about copy to computer. You would select your computer, and after you select your computer, you'll just open either a Google Doc or a Word document, whatever you want to open, and then you would right click paste. So you usually get a notification that you have copied something from your device, from Google Lens to the computer itself. All right, so it's a great feature. Try it out. Let me know when you have tried it on this same video, and just let me know that you aced it. If you watch my Ace This series, I always like people to say, I aced it, if you've tried something that I have told you about. So make sure that you check that particular one out. So let me head on over to the comments just to check to see if people are using Google Lens. Have you ever used Google Lens? Let me know. So Kerry's saying set guest mode for the entire computer instead. All right, you have different ways that you can do that. Yes. So it's all about how you want to have things set up. So have you used Google Lens for this particular feature or for any other feature? Who has used Google Lens? Let me know in the comments area. Use Google Lens? Yes? No? Maybe so? So we have looked at 2 so far of 6 features that you can use with Google Chrome to make you more effective and productive. Now, for the guest mode, that makes you more productive because instead of you having to be wasting time signing out of stuff and saying, oh my gosh, I don't want the person to access this and have see this or whatever, you have a particular guest area you can set them up with, so that saves time. Obviously, with the copy the image with the text to the computer from the handwritten, that's saving you time, because what happens is that you're not typing it up from scratch. What it is doing is whatever text it reads, it's actually pasting, allowing you to paste that text. So obviously you may have some kind of editing to do, but just know that obviously it's going to be much easier than you typing from scratch. All right, so looking out to see if there's anyone that has used Google Lens. Let me know, and let me know what you've used it for, or if you have used it for this same particular feature. All right, so know about the feature, never used it, but it seems helpful. It is definitely very helpful and saves you time from you typing something from scratch. All right, so we're going to look at another feature that's available. So let me share my screen again so that we can see what's going on. Okay, so heading on over to another one. Reopen the close tab. This has happened to me so many times. Don't know about you. By accident, you've closed a tab. Here, I have different tabs. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these tabs are here open. So what happens is that if you close a tab, sometimes some people are saying, oh my God, the tab is gone. How am I going to get it back? Especially if it was a tab from a website that you had searched and done some research on, and you had that open and you were using it and you closed it by accident. What do you do? So when working on multiple tabs, it's common to accidentally close the tab that you are working on. So Google Chrome keeps your last closed tab one click away. A lot of you must know about this particular feature. So let me just randomly close this tab here. And all you would do is here at the top on the bar, top bar, you right click and there is a reopened close tab. Reopen, closed tab. So this is actually reopening a tab that I have here about a workshop that I'm having on September, that weekend, last weekend of September, September 24th and September 25th, learn video editing with Movavi. So these people, anybody here that's interested in video editing, which is a very lucrative skill to have, I'm having a live 2-day workshop about this particular program that you can use to edit your videos. So you'll be getting step-by-step tutorials, the actual software. You'll have a 2-day live workshop, 2 hours each day, a recording of the session, and also a private Facebook group where you can get support. So let me just copy this form here so that you can reserve your spot, because it's only 10 spots available. As you see here, we have 9 spots available now. So the spots are going to go quickly. So make sure that you sign up if you want your spot reserved. Signing up doesn't mean that you are saying, yes, I will definitely be on this class and you're committed and you can't change your mind. But at least I know that you're interested and I'm reserving the spot. So let me just share this in the chat area here for you to save your spot. Let me type it up. Save your spot for the live learn video editing with Movavi workshop. All right, so sign this up if you want to reserve your spot. All right, so Caroline was saying she never heard about Google Lens, so now you do. So try it out and you see how beneficial it is. All right, so hey Colleen, thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna go back now and share the other. So how was that? Have you closed tabs? Let me know. Who has closed that tab and oh my gosh, what happened to the tab? And do you have a mini heart attack or you're gonna find it back? I think that this feature is so amazing and it is so simple. Have you used it? It is so simple to find back your closed tab. So far we have looked at 3 features that can help you to be more productive using the Google Chrome browser. If you have found the session helpful so far, please like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video as well as to subscribe to the channel and make a comment about anything that I've asked you and anything that you want to share as well. Like this video on Facebook and remember to share it with anyone that you think will benefit from this session. Okay, so Caroline says, it is indeed. I usually go to history. Yes, that is the long way. Good. That's the long way that most people know, but some people don't know that a simple 1 click gets you definitely where you want to be. All right, so let's go and check some of the other features that are available. So we were looking on the close tab. So as it says here, right click on the Chrome menu bar and you will have the option to reopen the tab. Another one for great efficiency and organization is color, group, label the tabs. So for those who always have multiple tabs open and you want to keep organized, you can actually group up like tabs together. So let's say I have several Facebook pages open. So I'm going to open Facebook now and let's see. Let me open my stuff. So it's my membership group and let me open another Facebook group, my Ace It With Ava group, as well as let me open my Ace It With Ava page. All right. So we have 3 tabs right here of like information. So instead of me having just all of these Facebook tabs right here, I want to have some sort of organization. So what I can do is to right click on one of the tabs and there's an area that says add tab to new group. So when I click this, I want to call this create earning opportunities with Ava. All right, let's see if that's too long. Okay, so here it is, create earning opportunities with Ava, and I can actually click on it and I will see the group right here. So I can drag these other groups into it, these other tabs, I should say, into this tab group. So I can slide it on over in there, or I can right click on it and say add tab to group. And where's my group? This is my group. All right, so this tab has these 3 tabs in it. So if I don't want to see those other 3 tabs, I just click on it and they collapse. When I click on it, it expands. I can also change the color of my tab. So if I want, obviously I wouldn't want it to clash with the purple I have going on here. So let's say I choose another color here. I can change the color of the tab. I can move the tab, so I can hold down on it with my left mouse button and drag it. So maybe I want it at the start and keep it right there. So as I said, when I click on it, it's going to expand and show me what I have in there. I can click on each item in it. I can also remove an item from the tab. So I can right click and say remove from the group. I don't want this in the group anymore. I have all that I need. So as simple as that, you can take stuff out. So you notice that it has 2 items in there now, 2 tabs in this group. And how do you know what's in the group? As you realize the color, you see the line here. So we know that these are the 2 tabs that are within this group. So who are my multiple tab openers? Sometimes I have tabs open that are so small that I can't see anything that the tab is saying. So that's a great way to organize your tabs. All right. So hey, Beulah, welcome, welcome. So definitely a feature that will be very useful to people who always have their multiple tabs. So cool. Didn't know about the color coding of the tabs. Such cool features. And definitely, even though I'm only looking on 6 features tonight, Google Chrome has so many things that can help you with productivity, whether it is from the features in the browser itself or extensions that are a part of the browser. We can look at that at another time, extensions. But Google Chrome is definitely a browser that you need to be using if you are not. Microsoft Edge is the worst browser that you can be using. So if that's the one you're using, today is the day to stop and download Google Chrome browser. So let's move on to the others. So just to remind you that if you're not a part of the ACE Weekly Facebook group, head on over there, join tonight. The PowerPoint presentation that you're seeing, or I should say Google slide presentation that you're seeing, will be added in the resources section of that group if you want to see that information. And the website is facebook.com/groups ACE Weekly. So make sure that you are in that group. If you're not in that group, definitely join it. All right. So easy to remember, or just search for ACE Weekly and you can join it there. All right. So, hey, Una, good evening. Yes, Una says she's late, but remember, you can catch what you have missed on the replay. We're looking on 6 features that you can use in Google Chrome web browser to be more productive. So let me head back on over to the presentation to see what else we have to discuss. So let's read it. It says that, you have many tabs as we talked about, and it allows you to expand, shrink, and so on. And you can add and remove things. And it's just telling you the steps that you would do to go ahead and do that and customize the color, open them all in a new tab if you want, and all these kind of things. Open them in a new window. I can right click on this, and as you see, I can move the group to a new window. So what it did, it opened an entirely new window of just this alone. So there are so many different things that you can do with this particular feature. So let's look on the other one, print without ads. Now, sometimes people may need to print directly from the website that they're on. And you don't want, sometimes you have those Google ads or different ads all over the place. Sometimes you don't want that to be part of the printed data. So Google Chrome allows you to be able to print without the ads. But obviously, you need to do some adjustments before you're able to do so. So, articles on the web are usually filled with ads and sometimes images that you don't want and clutter. Who wants clutter, right? So, with Chrome Reader mode, you can print without these things. Have you ever heard about Reader mode? Reader mode, Reader mode, Reader mode. All right. So, you can enable reader mode in order to be able to use this feature, and this is the code that you would have to type in there. So let me see if it's going to allow me to type in that particular code. I think I may have to go to the actual presentation. Let me do that to get that code, so I can, instead of me typing it from scratch, let me just go over to that and get the code from there and type it in the browser so that we can see what that looks like. All right, so it's just a code that you're able to put in. So let's copy this code, and you're going to open a new tab and then paste the code into the browser area. So here it is, enable reader mode. So right now you see that it's disabled. So I would have to click on the arrow here and enable it, and then do what it tells me. I have to relaunch my browser. But the reason I'm not going to relaunch now is that it's going to actually reload the StreamYard app, and I don't want to take a chance of us being disconnected. So you would click relaunch and everything like that, all right, to make sure that it registers that you have enabled. So all you would do after that, go on your page that you want to print something from. So let's say I go to yahoo.com and there's an article, maybe there's an article here that I want to print something from. All right, so I would just now go to these three dots right here on the upper right, and then go to print. And in the preview, make sure you're seeing in the preview what the page looks like. So you see that we have, obviously I still have some things on it because I haven't enabled the reader mode, but you get the idea of what you would do. And another neat trick, in case you didn't know, this particular web page, I can actually save it as a PDF. So you notice here I have save as PDF as an option. So I can just save it as a PDF file on my computer. And let me just show you that I can easily open this as a PDF file. Here it is. So in case you didn't know that, you can actually save web page information as a PDF. So that's another cool bonus feature in case you didn't know that. All right. So I just saved that as a PDF. So check that out and see how it works. The enable reader mode, if you need to be printing from the website itself. I know a lot of people maybe just copy and paste the information into a word processor and then do your editing as such, but sometimes some people need to print from the actual website. So that's one way that you're able to do so without having all of those ads. All right, so this is just telling you some of the steps. Now, this is a feature I love to use. Any page at the start, you're opening any page. Now, tell me in the chat comments area, what are your common websites that you go on? For me, I'm always on YouTube. I'm always on Fiverr.com, which is a platform that allows you to sell digital services. I'm always on Facebook. Which other one am I always on? Well, those are the main three. So when I want my browser to open, when I open my browser, I want it to automatically open with Fiverr.com, YouTube.com, and Facebook.com, which are your websites that you're always on. Let me head on over to the chat area so I see which websites are you always on. Let me know. So mine, I'm always on Facebook.com, Fiverr.com, and I'm always on YouTube.com. So what happens is that there's a way for you to set it up where when you open your browser from the start, it opens with whatever web tabs you told it to open with. Did you know that? So you can choose which websites to start off with. So instead of opening the browser and then you now go to yahoo.com, right? And then let's say you have another website you want to go, suppose you want to go to Instagram.com. Instead of you opening each individual tab, you can set it where it automatically opens any website that you want to open at the start. So that's a particular feature that you want to utilize. Let me know, what are your popular websites that you're always on? So whichever ones you're always on, I would advise that those are the ones that you would set up. So how do we go about setting that up? Let me share my screen again so we can check that out. So Chrome makes it easy for you to open a specific page each time you launch the browser. So to activate this feature, go to the settings menu from these three dots, see them here, and then this is what we're gonna do. So go to settings, so click the three dots, go to settings right here, and then here we have on startup. Notice that it has the power button. So this is if you know that when you start up, turn on your browser, open your browser, this is what you want. So when you click this, there are several options here. Here you can have that when you open the browser, you want it to be a new tab page. You want to continue where you left off. But the feature I'm telling you about is open a specific set of pages when I open my browser. So as I told you, I have it set to open for Yahoo, Facebook, YouTube, and Fiverr.com. So all you would do if you want to add a page, as it says here, add a new page and you type in the URL. So let's say I want to type in Instagram.com. And then when I click add, it adds it for me. So you notice that it fills it in properly and puts the correct URL structure so that next time I open my browser, Instagram is one of the tabs that will be there. If I don't want it anymore, I click these three dots right here and I can remove it or I can edit it as well. So that's definitely a time saver right there. Instead of you every single time logging on, opening your browser and opening each different website that you're always going on. Do you think that saves time? What do you think? I think that saves a whole lot of time. So this just goes through and tells you the steps for doing so. So as I said earlier, this will be posted in the group Ace Weekly as a PDF file so that you can get access to that and see the steps. Okay, so Beulah is saying that she does YouTube, Fiverr, and WhatsApp. Yes, Beulah. WhatsApp. I need to put WhatsApp web in mine as well because I'm always opening WhatsApp web. But the thing is, I'm always closing it because if I'm doing a presentation now, I wouldn't want to have WhatsApp web open in case I'm getting any messages. But yes, I am definitely going to add WhatsApp web. WhatsApp, I use that every single day, every second of the day. So thank you for reminding me that I need to add that into my startup. So there you have your 5 features that you can use to be more productive in Google Chrome. Remember, Google Chrome is a web browser that does not come installed on your computer. You have to install it. Of course, unless you have a Chromebook, which Chromebook, it's Google anyway, so you have to, it will be there. But once you have a regular laptop, you have to install Google Chrome browser, and I showed you earlier how you go about doing so. So Beulah says saves time. Latoya, hi, says yes, it saves a whole lot of time. So just to remind you, if you're not a part of the Ace Weekly group, join the Ace Weekly group so that you can get access to any material that is shared in the resources area so that you can look back on it and see what you have missed or how you go through the steps to do certain things. So let me just put the link into the comments area so that you can access it easily and join that group. It's free to join. It's a free group. All you can do is benefit from the group. So let me just share that group link so you can click on it now if you're not in the group and go ahead and join it. Also, if you want to be part of the mailing list so that you get reminders or just know what's up with Ace Weekly, you can send me a message, a WhatsApp message at 429-5167, or you can email aceitwithava@gmail.com. If you found the session helpful, remember to like the video on Facebook as well as on my YouTube channel, in my Facebook group. Share the video on the page and on YouTube with anyone that you think will benefit from the session. Make a comment with anything that you think will help and share what your thoughts are. And always to wrap up, just reminding you that I have a membership group, a membership program that is a supportive community of people who are interested in creating their own earning opportunities by learning new skills. We meet every week and there's a masterclass at the end of each month. You get access to tools and resources that can help you with various skills that you're learning about. So if you want to know more about the membership program, it's a monthly paid membership program. You can, as we say, send a WhatsApp message to 429-5167 or send an email to acitwithava@gmail.com. So thank you guys for joining me for my ACE weekly session. This session is every Wednesday at 8:30 live, where you can talk with me and I'm showing you something that can help you in your online business or your offline activities for you to be more effective and efficient, and also teaching you skills that you can use to create your own earning opportunities. So thanks guys, and have a great rest of the night. Bye.